The Flash test screenings. It sounds good, man. Welcome to Mirror Domains, your place for entertainment headlines. And this is where we talk about the movie news. And you can see we got a list of topics here to go through. Today, we're going to be talking about The Flash. Apparently, they've been having some test screenings. And by the sounds of it, it sounds like people are liking it. Let's take a look at the story there. Over on Screen Rant, the Flash movie test screening reactions reportedly very positive. That's good. Well, we talked about it yesterday where the Warner Bros. Had a bit of a shakeup in the brass, in the executives there. And, it came up, what's going to happen with The Flash, right? Because the person playing Barry Allen, Ezra Miller, has gotten himself into some hot water. So they basically came out in a long-winded article saying that it's just going to be too costly to replace him. So more likely than not, they're not going to do that. And this will add to that strength of it. If the test screenings are good, by the sounds of it, people are liking it, then yeah, they're going to keep them. But it also sounds like it may be just the plans to have this be like the starter for the franchise of this movie series, of the Flash, may not happen because of Ezra, right? Unless he gets his stuff together. They're secretly hoping that people will forget about all of the accounts of assault and battery that he's been doing over there in Hawaii. But yeah, he plays multiple versions. We've seen it in the teasers, right? He plays multiple versions, and there's Supergirl of himself, because it's kind of like the multiverse version of the DCEU, right? The timelines get fractured, and he can go in between. Super pets. Black Adam. Okay, so Flash doesn't come out until June 23rd, 2023. So next summer. A year away, but the test screenings, because they do those test screenings. If you don't know what that is, guys, that's like where they bring in some people and you got to sign an agreement that you're not going to disclose anything in there about what you saw, but they just want to see what people's reactions are. And for the most part, it's extraordinarily well received. Oh, it's extraordinarily well received, The Flash. Oh, yes. Good. Well, I'm still looking forward to it because you're still going to see Michael Keaton as Batman in it. And we'll have to see what happens with the Ezra Miller thing. Maybe he can course correct after getting arrested twice and being thrown in the slammer. Who knows? But the test screenings for Flash sounds pretty good. Are you guys anticipating it? Let me know in the comments below. As if you didn't know, we do a live movie news show daily, 12 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, where we talk about all the big movie news headlines. And there are all my other social media handles. If you want to watch like my TikToks, I'm not going to dance to that Lizzo song. I thought about it. I thought about maybe I could bust a move here, but no, that's not going to happen. What is going to happen, though, perhaps, hopefully, is that Bryce Dallas Howard may be making a Star Wars movie. Bryce Dallas Howard responds to calls to her to direct a Star Wars movie, because people knew that she directed several episodes of Mandalorian, and she did one for Boba Fett that was really good too. She's actually, let's see if I got she introduced us to Bo-Katan, and she's really good if you don't know who she is. Yeah, people have been saying, well, if you're good at that, perhaps, hopefully, one day she'll be able to direct her own Star Wars movie, and I would be on board for that. But I think that maybe perhaps she wants to pad up her resume a little bit. Maybe do a few more of these episodes, maybe start on a smaller indie project movie, full-length scale, because she is a good director, and she's a good actress as well. Okay, so what does her quote say here? When asked, she responds to those calls with dignity, saying that it's unbelievable, and while it's a difficult prospect, she hopes to never let anyone down ever. So her quote says, I mean, what do you say to something like that? It's unbelievable. I just hope to never let anyone down ever, as long as I live. Well, that's going to be a tough call, Bryce, because you're going to let down some people. That's not necessarily always possible, but my goodness, My goodness, is what she's going to say. But yeah, and she was in the Jurassic World series. And just next week, guys, we're going to be seeing Jurassic World Dominion. Pay attention to the channel for my immediate out of the theater reaction and review. Because that one I'll be looking forward to, where the legacy cast comes in with the new Jurassic World cast. So you'll get like Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum in this movie. And we did trailer reactions for it, so I'll be looking forward to that. But what do you guys think? Bryce Dallas Howard. I can count the ways that why I like Bryce Dallas Howard. Maybe later on today we'll do a getting to know James. I'll do some kind of a tribute for Bryce Dallas Howard. Not that kind of a tribute, guys. Get your minds out of the gutters there. Yeah. All right, but Bryce Dallas Howard directing a Star Wars movie. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll talk about it. All right. Arachnophobia is going to get a remake? Did you like Arachnophobia? It was about spiders. It traumatized me as a kid, I'll tell you that. That John Goodman there is a exterminator. That was it had like spiders that jumped around, and they were in the shower, under the toilet, and stuff like that. And it's just, when I was watching it in the theater, about halfway through, you just start picking up your feet from the ground, and my my curtain just opened up there, guys. So I'll fix that in a moment. All right. So yeah, like it traumatized me. So they're going to make a remake for this. Really? Well, this is up on Movie Web. It's going to be written and directed by Christopher Landon. Whoever the heck that is. Christopher Landon. Okay, let's take a look at your resume, dude. See if you're up to the task. Okay, so he's written a lot of stuff. Let's see what you've directed. Freaky! Oh, he did Freaky. Okay, that was with Vince Vaughn. Happy Death Day. Oh, he did the Happy Death Days. Scout's Guide to a Zombie Apocalypse. Paranormal Activity, the marked one. So he's got a horror resume. You could make a good Arachnophobia movie. Yeah, I'd be on board for that. Okay, so that's who that is. Cool. James Wan is going to be producing. Nice. I like that. That sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. Arachnophobia. It also had, who else was in that? Jeff Daniels and Julian Sands. Yeah, that movie was really, if you don't like spiders, then you definitely won't like that. So if they're going to remake it, imagine, oh, well, it's going to be CG spiders then, you know that, right? And I think they got a little bit in hot water about the treatment of the spiders in that movie, because they bred them to make them jump, and getting them to jump was hard to film. But they can do that with CG now. So what do you guys think? An Arachnophobia movie? Let me know in the comments below. A remake. Would you be anticipating that? Hourglass Vikings in the live chat says, Bryce Dallas, like father, like daughter. She's learning the craft, both sides of the camera. She'll have a long career. Ron didn't get it right all the time either. No, he didn't. But, you grow. Hey, not every project that you do, guys, is going to be a masterpiece. It's like the first time you pick up a baseball bat. You're not going to go out there and hit a home run. You got to develop that skill, and she is doing that. So forgive me here while I put up my little screener thing here, just because I don't want the sun to interact with my ISO settings on my camera there. Well, that's not perfect, but we'll have to do. All right. Yeah, I used to film with the natural light there, but clouds are my foe. You'll learn when you get a camera for yourself that clouds are the bane of ISO settings. You have to put it on automatic then, and then even then you'll notice that your picture quality changes. It's static light is the way to go, guys. Static light. All right, let's move on. Crimes of the Future opened up last night, and I went out and saw it, and my immediate review is up on the channel of my straight out of the theater reaction. So, Crimes of the Future is that new Cronenberg movie. And something I didn't say in my initial reaction was that both Kristen Stewart there and Lea Seydoux were great in it. They did great jobs. Kristen Stewart's not in it that much, though. Don't go in there expecting that she's going to be the centerpiece. It's really Viggo Mortensen's movie, and a bit of Lea Seydoux. So yeah, she's got almost equal screen time because he's like the performance artist, manipulating his organs and his body for public display. Because it's about, well, I can tell you this. It's about a time in the future where humans don't have pain receptors anymore. So and they're worried about people evolving into different types of things, like mutants almost. So pain doesn't exist, and that's why they're able to cut their bodies open and do all these weird things with the organs and stuff like that. Sewing ears onto a person's head. It's bizarre, but it's a funky watch, as I said in my initial reaction. If you are a fan of Cronenberg and that style of like existence, you like that kind of weirdness with the weird contraptions and stuff like that, then you will like Crimes of the Future. But guys, if you're a casual movie fan, it's not going to be your bag, because it is sort of in that niche of you'd have to be a hardcore cinephile, I think, to fully appreciate it. Let's take a look at what this article has. Viggo Mortensen as Saul Tensor. And yeah, he does a lot of stuff with his body. Yeah, I can't quite do it as well as him, but because when you are doing all that stuff to your body, even though you don't feel pain, your body still reacts to it as if it does, right? So, very, very interesting performance by Viggo Mortensen. Lea Seydoux is Caprice, the assistant. She goes off in a weird tangent in the movie, too. Kristen Stewart is Timlin. She's kind of like somebody who's working with the National Organ Registry, and she's kind of just fascinated with what's going on with Viggo Mortensen. And I'm not going to reveal his character too much,